This is the Ox and Q Show. And Ox, there's an old Japanese proverb that says, action without vision is a nightmare. What does that mean to you?
Well, you know, when we have plans in our life, we have to take action on it. And a lot of times, you know, we do a lot of talking and we procrastinate. And, you know, unless, you know, when we take something in our head, when we have an idea, we might memorize it. But until we really have the passion and want to carry that vision out from the heart, that's when the drive comes, when the action takes effect. You know, and I tell myself that all the time in my sobriety and in my recovery, but, you know, try to help some of the other guys, you know, that were at the center or guys new in recovery and tell them about, you know, unless you start to come up with a plan and take action on it, you're just going to spin your wheels all the time. You're going to do a lot of talking, and talking's okay, but unless you have something to back it up, you're just going to waste your time, and you're going to leave the same as when you came in the door. It's going to be the same exact thing is going to happen to you when you walk out the door.
Well, I think you can take action, but unless you really have a plan, you know, you're just fiddling around. And I call it fiddle diddle. And it, you know, you don't really, you know, you're walking aimlessly. And so, you know, definitely action is important, but you have to have a plan in order to follow through. And that it's the follow through that doesn't cause the nightmare. And that's so important.
Right. You know, and I always used to you have a short-term goal and then a long-term goal. And
There
then
you
you
go.
take the goals that you have, the things that you have to make that goal happen, and put them in an order, and even write them down is a good thing to do. And write them down in an order of priority, and then take your needs and your desires and separate them, because sometimes the things that we ask for, we really don't have to have. We take the most important things and put it, you know, in an order so that it kind of falls into place and works, sort of like the 12 steps.
Well, not only do you need to have that in an order, but I think also you put a date by it, because you can see where you started it and see if you can follow through in an end date. To me, it's all about the finish. If you can be a finisher, boy, you're going to get a lot done. And if you can do that, you're going to be successful. You're going to see that you're getting things done. And when you do that, you're getting things accomplished. You feel better about yourself and about your situation.
Right. You know, and that comes with everything in life, not just in recovery, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we have things that we really want in our life, but we have to work hard for them. And everything in life, like the action thing, you know, it takes a lot of work. And, you know, there's not really much room for error. There really isn't.
Well, with a plan, you can always adjust your plan, too. But without a plan and without having a vision to where you want to go, boy, it's going to be tough. That's
Right.
for sure.
I think the point I'm making is if you wake up in the morning and things are just running through your head and you don't have something written down or some
There you
kind
go.
of goal, you're just going to kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Oh, I wanted to do that, but, and then you make excuses, but excuses are, you know, I mean, I could make an excuse for anything and not do it.
I've always heard excuses are a lot like armpits. We all have them.
Right.
Some smell more than others.
The other one that I heard had something to do with a diaper, but I don't want to go there. Anyway,
This has been the Ox and the Q Show.